Yes, hello and welcome back to the Soul Losers Podcast. As always, I'm your host PJ Green with fellow STF writer Jordan Lundy, aka Dabo Boomin. How you doing tonight, Dabo?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. It's been a while,
You
but we
just
back.
cool?
It's a good day.
Be relentless. I see you.
This is my friend's brand. If you want a shirt, contact him at it's Pat G. I'll drop the link y'all. But yeah, be relentless. Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
I
Everything.
see
See his
you.
name and everything.
You always put on your snap story. So yeah, go ahead and get the plug in.
I'll work it out. I'll get you a shirt. My bring one to Atlanta. Get you one so you can be relentless too. You know what I'm
Who are you
saying?
going with?
Uh, man, I'm going with a friend of mine. She has family that moved from New York to Atlanta, so her nephew is graduating, so that's why we're going. But we'll be there for like a week.
Graduate high
Yeah,
school?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, high school.
I have no clue at all. No clue. I'm trying to. What high school did you go to? You
I'm not
man.
from Atlanta, first of
You
all.
was man.
Savannah.
Exactly. What are we
From
talking?
Savannah.
That's not even your school. No, I'm playing this.
No, because I know virtually every high school in Georgia. I've probably heard of it, so that's why I asked. I'm wearing my graduation shirt right now.
Y'all had graduation shirts. That's a new. Well, we did.
Shirts,
Well, yeah, we did too. I think
shirts.
that we did. We did. Our shirts were pretty
Like,
because we were the
like,
class of 10, so ours was the Rockefeller sign. That used to be. That was
oh
dope.
no,
That was dope.
hell,
We was lit, man. Shout out to the class of 2010, man. We was lit.
we
Lit.
didn't do Illuminati. That's what that sounds like.
You just a hater. That's what it is.
What do I hate though? The Illuminati?
You're literally a sore loser.
You know what? I'm not a sore loser because I expect all my teams to lose. Like I expected the Hawks to lose in six. I said the Hawks were going to lose in six. I didn't know.
Did
I
you?
said they were going to lose six on this podcast. So I said
They
the
lucky they
Rockefeller
didn't
one.
get sweep. In all honesty, that's they lucky they could have got swept. They could have. They fought. I'm
I mean, I'd much rather get swept by the Cavaliers than the Wizards. Like we
which
just can't get first round.
look look. The Wizards wanted to play hardball. Well, Atlanta wanted to play hardball, but couldn't.
Nah,
Atlanta should be used to
Atlanta.
flame. They should be used to flame outs. I mean, look at the Falcons.
Oh man, man. Ain't nobody expect Atlanta to win. If they whoever picked Atlanta to win,
Everybody kind of expected Atlanta to win after, about the second quarter.
no, I'm talking about man. Why you trying to flip to the Super Bowl? I'm trying to stay on the Hawks.
I mean, oh, well, yeah, nobody expected the Hawks to win because they got sorry Dwight Howard.
That's what I'm talking about. Why you trying to flip to the Super Bowl, man? It's trying to bring up old memories. Somebody trying to talk about that?
I mean, it's all good, man. Hey, embrace the pain. Embrace.
That was 3 months ago. The pain is gone.
No, it ain't.
We just got a
You're
good.
looking salty. You looking salty. Right? Hey, don't let me do the camera. You bad.
Hey,
You bad. No, but yeah.
hey man, we
Hey,
got a good drive.
here. At least
We got a good drive here. We rolling high right now.
I was a little disappointed by our draft pick. I mean, Barnett is good.
Better you than me. Better you than me.
I kind of wanted Hooker, but whatever.
People tried to mock Derek Barnett like to 31. I'm like,
I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I was super disappointed, but I definitely wanted Hooker. Definitely.
I didn't think his tape was that good. I didn't think he deserved the first round grade. But
anything's better than Trubisky. Trading up, I should say, to get Trubisky. Jesus Christ, why? You trade up for Mark Sanchez number 2. He might.
Hey man, just
Mark Sanchez did, to his credit, have a good, few years, but he was booty. Trubisky.
He was good with Rex Ryan and Braylon Edwards.
Trubisky might have like 1 or 2, maybe 3 good solid years. He'll be booty. That's the number 2 pick. Booty juice.
Hot take. I just hope Deshaun Watson. I hope that Texas just rip ass. I really hope that Texas just go out there and just run through people. Like they pretty much set on defense. I mean, they lost AJ Bouye, but I mean, I don't even know if they got a corner. But I know they still got Jonathan Joseph. But man,
Texas actually, if they had a quarterback, they would have been a good team. I don't know if they would have made too much noise because
they would have beaten the Patriots if they had a decent quarterback. They had the Patriots in their hands.
Look,
they did. Yes, they did.
I don't know. I don't like betting against Tom Brady anymore. I'm done. Like, don't ask me to bet on Tom Brady don't ask me to bet against him ever. I'm gonna say no. There's no way they lose. The one time I thought they lose, for sure, besides the Giants, was the Falcons, and the Falcons let me down. I'm done.
Man, I could have told you that was gonna happen.
Not like that.
Bro, I was tweeting the whole game.
It looked like they just went. It looked like they just went into neutral and just stayed with the same, stale play calling on offense. Just completely took their foot off the pedal and was just like, here.
Bro, I was tweeting the whole game. I was like, hey, I hope y'all remember. This still the Falcons we talking about. This still Atlanta we talking about.
Yeah.
Please remember, this is still Atlanta. They will let you down at any second.
I didn't expect it to be like that. Like, do you know how lit Atlanta? Do you know how lit the entire South would have been if they had won the Super Bowl?
You stop doing this to me.
Anyways, okay, moving on. We're done. I'm done opening old wounds.
I was just saying, what about they? Like, I saw a tweet. It's like pinned to somebody tweet, and it say, it was like on the night of Super Bowl. It was like all the strippers in Atlanta put their clothes back on.
Yeah, I can imagine that's kind of how it.
That was funny.
That's definitely kind of how it went. It's all right, man. It's
moving along. Your Rockets. Why they do the Spurs like that, man? I ain't expect them to come out and just do the Spurs like that. I mean, it's only game one. I want to be happy now.
Look, I'm gonna put it this way. For all the Spurs fans that thought, they would just shut down, the D'Antoni fast break offense and beat, the Rockets. I heard some crazy. Some people said they sweep. Some people said it'd be 4-1. Listen, Spurs have older players that cannot keep up, and that was evident in game one. Tonight, I think the game will be much closer. You're gonna have a cold shooting night, of course. Rockets like to shoot, of course. So I'm expecting this to be one of their cold games, and it might be a game that's winnable for the Spurs. But from the tip, the Spurs were playing the Rockets type of game. What I mean by that is they didn't really establish the normal Spurs type flow to their offense. They were really playing fast break. It's really something when you see Kawhi kind of push the ball up court off a rebound, and the first thing he does, not drive, but he shoots. He shoots. That's it. That said enough to me right there. Spurs played right into their hands from the tip. Their players got tired fast. Their bigs got tired fast. LaMarcus Aldridge, Mr. minus 36. Yeah. Man. All that money for him to be like this.
Hey man,
why
you do that? I mean, yeah, he ain't been producing, man. I don't know what Aldridge been doing out there, but he's supposed to be like the replacement for Tim Duncan, I guess.
He was never going to be the replacement for Tim Duncan, ever. It's almost
there's no
blasphemous.
Duncan.
It's almost blasphemous to even. It's blasphemous to even compare him to Tim Duncan.
Go back over.
He's never going to be. When have you ever seen Aldridge play anywhere near the type of defense that Tim Duncan has? When?
No one is Tim Duncan. I'm a better Tim Duncan than LaMarcus Aldridge. Because I play defense.
You could go find a 7-foot bum off the street that's probably closer to Tim Duncan as far as defense than LaMarcus Aldridge. He just had trouble all the way around. It's a bad matchup. It's a very bad matchup for the Spurs. But to be realistic, it is one that they can still, win. Like I said, jump shooting teams, they're going to go high and cold. Nobody has the type of firepower that Golden State has. So everyone kind of has to keep that in mind while watching this series. But I definitely think the game would be close. It's either going to be close or the Rockets win, by 10, I think. Or it just turns into another blowout. I can definitely see another blowout.
Are y'all playing again tonight?
Yep.
What time? 10:30?
I think it's 8 p.m. my time, 8:30 p.m. my time, 9:30 your time.
I think that's 10:30.
2 hours. Whatever. I didn't know this was school hours, time zones out. But anyway, yeah, I can see that easily. I wanted to go 7 games because I think 7 games for this series would be thrilling. This is probably the only series I want to see that go 7 games. Golden State ain't about to go 7. Golden State might not even go 5 games. Cavs, he might just sweep the Raptors. I pretty much think they will.
I wish the Bucks would have beat the Raptors, man. I really just want to see the Bucks in the playoffs somewhere.
Bucks weren't ready yet, man. There were times where you could tell, Jabari was there. They would have been good, but well, at least on offense, but on defense,
man, them and the Raptors, man. Not the Raptors. Them and the Jazz. They're on the cusp.
Jazz are right. They still need another. I feel like, if they keep Hayward, they can go out, try to get another piece to be his running mate. Rodney Hood, he could have been great, but he's been injury prone the last 2 seasons. Hasn't really played a whole lot. Gobert there, protecting the rim. It's huge. Got to figure out what they're doing with Derek Favors. They got talent. They got a good bench. So they're right there. But as far as the matchup with Golden State, they have just no. Especially once they go small ball, it's how do you stop KD? That's the question. How do you stop KD?
Hit him in the knee.
Possibly. Or put LeBron in front of him, whichever you prefer.
Hit him in the leg. Just hit him in the leg.
But yeah, I don't really think that. I don't think the Rockets definitely could be a 7-game series. Maybe the Celtics and Wizards. That could be 7 games. That'd be interesting. But yeah,
definitely don't want that to be 7 games.
Why?
I just don't. Just get over with.
You hate the Celtics?
No, just the East. I mean, the East is just like so non-exciting.
Well, yeah, because you pretty much know who's going to win.
John Wall's fun to watch. Isaiah Thomas fun to watch. I don't know. I mean that's like my general feeling towards basketball in general. It's just like until like the finals or the conference finals. That's when I really get into it.
Yeah. I can look. I'm not saying I want the NBA to be like college basketball, but they gotta figure out a way to bring a little more excitement to the playoffs.
You know what messed up the playoffs? When the first round went the best of 7. That's when they messed it all up.
I always thought they should have cut back on that and made it the best of 5 first round be a best of 5, and then the rest of the way is best of 7. Because nobody wants to see, the Cavs got to win, 4 games or whatever. You just give them the 3-game wins and just go on about your day. There's no reason. There's just no reason to me.
No reason.
At all.
Because even if they win 1 game, it's like you're only gonna win that 1 game.
Yeah, I don't feel like seeing, those series go for 2. Honestly, I wish it was like a best of 3. Then again, that'd be kind of exciting.
What, best of 3?
That would kind of make one of them, AC teams get up at the right time, and you got 3 games. 3 games to put.
Man, you have to be on your P's and Q's, man.
And the 1 seed couldn't, take a day off because really, it's 3 games. You let them get that 1 game, you in trouble now. Even though that last game is gonna be at home. It's 1-1. It's winner take all. So that would be pretty interesting.
Like that, because when I sometimes do franchise on 2K, I'll do like first round 3 games, second round 5 games, third round 7 games. Like I'll just do it like in order.
Yeah, I mean, I think the conference finals and the finals obviously should stay 7 games. But if they could figure out, this little, because I don't like right now, I wouldn't want to watch the Raptors play the Cavs like this for 7 games. Well, really, it would be 4 games, but I don't even want to see 4 games. I'll take 3 games and go on about my day.
3 games and I'm out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make the sweeps even sweeter in my opinion, but that probably will never happen because the NBA loves money and people buy tickets to these events, so it'll probably stay as it is. That's fine.
And yeah, they're not even going to mess with the playoffs probably. The series games.
Nah.
You know what? That's okay.
Nah.
You know what? We get to enjoy Boston, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
You know what else we love in Boston? The Red Sox.
Whew.
What's wrong with him?
I mean, in all honesty, I wasn't really surprised by the whole comments that he said were said to him, and the peanuts being. I thought the peanuts being thrown was kind of excessive and corny, but
what throwing?
He got peanuts thrown at him. Peanuts.
Oh, peanuts.
Oh wow, goodness.
That's what it sounded like you said. I was very confused.
Nah, it's peanuts. It was peanuts, man. But I mean, I hate to kind of group everybody in Boston together, so I try not to. But this, in the last few years, this ain't the only story that I've heard of stuff happening like this to athletes, and really to colored people in general. To be honest, I've never heard of Boston being black people friendly.
Yeah, out of all the immigrants they got, they want to be belligerent towards black people. Out of all the races in Boston.
Yeah.
All the European immigrants that came to Boston.
I mean, I think that's the funny part about like racism in America is that everybody's damn near, a descendant of immigrants or descendants of black people. Like even if you white, there's still a chance somewhere in your lineage you're black somewhere. Like a small percent, like that small percentage, you still have some black in you. So it's like I never really got racism. Oh, white power this, we're all immigrants. This ain't even our country. Let's be honest. This ain't even our country. We still owe the Indians. If we talk about reparations, let's pay the Indians first.
Man, they got their casinos.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's not enough. It's not enough. They need reservations plus casinos, plus I don't know everything else. Like give them some stake and give them some like minority stake in some major businesses or something like that.
Yeah. That's never happening. Let's be honest. That's never happening. So yeah.
Is it still a law that like you have to be like part Native American to like own a casino or something like that?
That was a law.
I don't know. I don't think it's a law, but
I can imagine it probably being a law somewhere like Oklahoma.
Well, it's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Other than that, nah, I couldn't see. Nah, that's. But yeah, back to the whole Boston. Yeah, I'm not surprised by the stories. I mean, it kind of is what it is. I hate to say you kind of have to just pack it in and deal with it, but as a black athlete, you got to be able to, kind of, bottle it up and deal with it, honestly. But there has to be, a point where, we step in and try to protect the players, but there's no way to even find out who was doing it because it didn't sound like it was just one person. It sounded like it was multiple people, especially when you said that he was getting peanuts thrown at him. Ain't no telling where that came from.
Can you please like peanuts?
Peanuts. I said peanuts.
Peanuts.
I said peanuts. Peanuts.
Like what episode of nuts? Nuts.
I said peanuts. You are just hearing it wrong.
Yes, that's why.
Get your mind out the gutter.
No,
the viewers aren't hearing it wrong. It's you. Fake news.
No, that is what I'm hearing. That is what I am hearing.
All right, then all right, y'all get the nuts. They were throwing nuts.
Thank you. That I can
excuse PJ. He been
But yeah. Like the next day, they would give him like a standing ovation. I'd be like,
don't give him a standing ovation. Just don't call him. Just don't call him the N-word.
What a standing ovation does nothing. Like I did nothing for Boston.
This man ain't Muhammad Ali. He just didn't want to be called,
N-word. Like that doesn't mean such courage to come back to the batter's box. Like.
Twice he getting paid.
Sit down. Like why would you give? There's no need to give him a standing ovation. That's just to make them feel better as fans. That's all that was. That's selfish. Selfish.
It was bad. I came off. I was just kind of just like why why? But okay, it's cool.
This is why. We come back to the discussion of why do other people feel the want and the need to say the N-word? I don't understand.
Why do what people? That's the question.
Everybody else.
You mean besides black people?
Everybody else besides black people.
Honestly, it's been normalized in a sense. It's kind of, to be honest, you wouldn't find too many you wouldn't find too many people. Honestly, you wouldn't find too many people getting upset about the word, nigga being said. You wouldn't find too many people being, that upset until about a few years ago. To be honest, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people's white friends, were saying the word and it wasn't a huge issue until about a few years ago.
Not getting on about it. See, this is the dumbest. This is like the one double standard that I'm behind. We can say it, y'all can't. I don't say it because I don't like the word in general.
I mean,
because I don't see how you're gonna take that negative word and try to switch it around to be positive. But I mean,
if you do the history on it, there's a reason why black people say it to each other. that I'm not sure the rest of America understand, but I'm not gonna get into that. Point is,
No.
it's kind of like if how do I put this? If we were to let them, just get away with saying it all free and everything, we would kind of have to accept every other, slur that's been used as acceptable too. We wouldn't be able to get mad at it at all. Like anything that we typically would say that wouldn't offend, say, Mexicans and Latinos. Wetback, for instance, it's an offensive word. But if we let them say word, then all of a sudden it just kind of becomes okay to say any other word, and feelings have to go out the windows. And it kind of, I don't know if people are gonna get that, but it's a lot of like layers to it. But it's Black culture, it's hip hop culture. I say it, to certain friends, that's how we interact. That's just
Onions have layers. Ogres have layers.
This is one big ogre. It's one big like I don't know. It can be debated, but just
and can we stop with this thing in baseball where if somebody like just stop this thing in like all sports. Like if somebody dances or celebrates, or like we have to like talk down to them. Because like PK Subban, one of the only Black hockey players for the Nashville Predators, and he's one of the best players in the league. He was, he was in pregame, people like bob around, dancing pregame, getting in their mode.
Yeah.
And like this one commentator, he's like, PK Subban, he's like, he's a great player, but he's a clown. He's like, if I was a coach, I would rap him on the head and say like, hey man, this is a playoff game. You got to be focused. Right.
It's like the sports are trying to make, the players robots almost.
It's not even the sport. It's just that one commentator. But like in baseball,
we've heard multiple, it's in every sport. A lot of people wish certain people stop with certain things. But it's just like that goes hand in hand with personality, and that's individuality. You want them to act a certain way. People back when they played probably wanted them to act a certain way, and they didn't. So
Pins just do it again. 2-9 pins.
I don't have too much of a problem with what they do. It is what it is. I think it's a whole lot of nothing, trying to turn nothing into something, honestly.
It was a self-goal. Okay, so the Pens player, he was passing the puck and it hit off the Capitals player. It hit off his skate and went into the net. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's sports in the top 10 right there.
Oh, it definitely will. It'll probably be right near the top. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's just a generational gap. And I think where like personality is the most embraced is basketball. Because I guess because that's like the most freeing sport.
Well, I wouldn't even say that, because a lot of people like flopping is a big, issue that's debated between, older, but it's like that's just a part of the game now. But they don't like the fact they don't like.
It's just fun.
You always gonna have older people that look at things that they used to do in the past and look at it and compare it to now and say, we didn't used to do this back then. Well, yeah, things change over time. This is what we do. This is how we act. This is how we, celebrate or do this and do that.
This is 2017, not 1917.
Exactly.
Sit down, old papa.
Exactly. So it's just kind of like they just gotta be able to let them do what they please and just keep it like that.
Yeah, like Joe Budden telling Lil Yachty he can't be happy.
Listen, Joe Budden right now, he's almost the leader of the get off my lawn, party.
Him and Zabo on the same wave.
Because everything he said, it was just kind of like, man, you just woke up grumpy. I don't know if you need your applesauce and your morning vitamins, but he
say it this
it don't. He trying to tell him, it doesn't make it. You can't be happy. Yeah, people can be happy. When you go from being broke in college, I'd probably be happy too if you gave me a couple million and got me off of eating, cereal and ramen noodles damn near every day. Yeah.
Because you see my snap every night. What I'm eating.
Cereal.
There we go.
Cereal.
Where I'm at after
about the whole Fruity Pebbles stuff. You be mixing stuff with Fruity Pebbles?
No, that was that one night where
I think you had like 3 different cereals.
No, it was one night where like it was like half and half. So like it was a little bit of one cereal left in the bag. And it was Apple Jacks and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean,
all that cereal you eating, I hope you have lactose-free milk.
Man, this done clean my pipes. I used to go to the bathroom probably about 3 times a week at the most.
So we're now into the bathroom segment of sore losers.
Nah, man. Now I'm going to the bathroom like 8 times a week. Like it's cleaning my pipes out. I feel good.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe Zabo should eat some more cereal.
Look, Zabo is on Taco Bell. Shout out to Zabo. Where are you at, man? Come back to us. But yeah, shout out to Zabo. I mean, when you're in college, man. When you're in college, man, your choices as far as like food and really life in general is pretty limited. So for Joe Budden to have to sit there and be like, "Oh, you can't be this happy," yeah, you give us a couple million, yeah, we're gonna be pretty damn happy.
I mean, I think I understand what he's saying. I understand what Joe's saying. Like nobody can just be happy and smiling 24/7. But I think what Yachty is saying is like
he's positive.
He's like he's very he has a positive mindset. He's very satisfied. Like he's very happy with his life right now. Yeah. Not saying that he's never gonna be angry or frustrated. Because of course he will, because we're humans. Like, yes, like Budden said, we have emotions and whatnot. Yeah. But he's like Yachty's satisfied with his life right now. That's what he was saying. And like, cause one of my professors talking about like they did a survey on like this generation, and they were saying like this generation is like the most optimistic of like the ones in the past.
Yeah, I mean.
The ones like
honestly, to be completely honest, I'm gonna put it like this. I like the way our generation's mindset is put together because it's almost like we do a lot of bending, but we don't break. We somehow figure out how to bounce back. We can make a negative situation like athletes in college, for example. They don't get a lot of money to do, the typical stuff that a college student would do, but they make the most out of it. They, get deeper into, their craft or their studies or whatever, and just kind of figure out a way around things.
And
I'm impressed with the resilience of our generation. Honestly, I'm proud of it because it's like we always figure out a way around stuff, and we figure out how to turn. We make the best damn lemonade out of some lemons. Just to be honest, straight up.
You ain't lying.
Straight up.
But yeah, I was to a podcast. They're like, if the college athletes really want to get paid, like they should all like sit out. I'm like, ain't nobody doing that because we love to get.
First of all, that's unrealistic. Ain't nobody about to sit out.
Ain't nobody gonna sit out these sports just because they ain't getting paid. Like at least we getting a full scholarship for like the bigger schools.
Man, look, the scholarship is good, but what about after What about after they get done playing these sports, especially football? If there's any sport I say that needs to be, getting some kind of monetary return, it's football players, man. College football is grueling, man. It really is.
Football by itself is grueling. Like you got
but I'm saying specifically for like college and really basketball too, because you gotta think about they want you to maintain your grades as well, so you kind of have to figure out how to sneak that in there along with your work, your morning workouts and practice and everything like that. I mean, it's hard. It's not a normal life.
Man, high
There
school
basically is going to be a lot of times where you don't sleep because you literally still have work to do. And this is coming from a guy that, was an athlete. So it's like, I get the grind, I get how hard it is, and I get how taxing mentally it is for athletes. So, yes, I'm in full agreement that athletes should be paid.
And I can't believe people are still defending that athletes should be paid. And it's just the trolls on Twitter. It's just the non-athletes on Twitter. Like, y'all understand, we got like class workouts, got to study, got the homework to do. People might be having 4 or 5 classes. Like Josh Dobbs, this man is he's a rocket scientist basically.
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't rocket science. This man was studying rocket science. Like, and that man has to be smart because first of all, do you see his dome? That dome is filled with knowledge.
True.
Like you already know, and he was a starting quarterback for like what 3 years.
True.
So he had to know the playbook. He had to know all the calls, all the audibles. He had to remember stuff for class. He had to write long papers. Had to have presentations. Had to probably did some community service every now and then. Like, man, I understand. Like, yeah, like regular students might have loans and stuff to pay off, but some college athletes might have loans and stuff to pay off too. You never know.
I mean,
like,
I don't feel like there is a proper defense for it. You're making money off athletes who can't make money off themselves. At that, you're making billions.
Just because somebody say they get a scholarship, just because somebody said they got an offer somewhere, it don't mean it's a full offer. Might be partial.
Honestly, I've seen, star athletes, I shouldn't say star athletes of their teams kind of, they're sometimes not even on scholarship. They have to be walk-ons to give somebody else a scholarship. So they're coming out of their pockets, and you're talking about guys that may not be well off financially a lot of times. So it's shady business to me. But like I said, our generation makes, the best lemonade out of lemons. So
that's what we do, man.
It is what it is.
What was the last thing I had on the schedule? I don't forget now. We done got into our rants.
Yeah, we did. We got it.
Yes, our weekly LeVar Ball update. So,
oh boy,
I know y'all have seen this. It is came out recently that LeVar Ball's Big Baller brand has been turned down by Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. So, Dabo, are you buying the Big Baller brand Skechers ones?
It's a no. It's a no.
Why everybody automatically go to Skechers?
It's a no. I'm not about to sit up here and pay $200 for a rookie shoe that really we still don't know if he's gonna pan out. Let's just be honest. I like what LeVar Ball is trying to do, but he's costing his son money. And if I was Lonzo Ball or any of his sons for that matter, once I get eligible for the NBA.
Hey, do you follow LeVar Ball on Twitter?
Thank God I don't. Thank God.
Hey, guess what day he made a Twitter?
Yesterday?
420.
Oh my
God. Yeah, I follow all the balls now. Hey, oh man, I love this tweet. Haters gonna hate, but BBB gonna be great. 3100 emoji.
He probably tweeted that while he was grilling chicken. But I like what he's trying to do, but Lonzo can't be letting his dad do the talking for him. You talking about your dad's basically costing you multi-million-dollar contracts with big companies because he wants to empower his own brand, which I get. I'm all for doing. It's a process.
Everybody's defending like all the Suns, but the Suns haven't said like they don't support what he's doing though. Like they haven't came out publicly and said that.
They're going to support their dad. That's their dad. So okay. I don't really expect them to go against it. What I do expect is for Lonzo to kind of, yes, go behind his dad's back on this and call up Nike, Adidas, Reebok, whoever, and say, look, this is how I feel. This is what I feel I can bring to the brand. This, that, and the third, and just kind of speak for himself and let them know that he can think independently from his dad. That's really what I think a lot of people are looking for when it comes to him. Because right now it's just his dad talking, and he's just kind of sitting there. You're pretty much a grown man, about to enter the NBA. This is not just, the big baller brand of your dad's brand. It's your brand, your personal brand. So yeah. What you got that face for?
There's a lot. Like, have you seen on Twitter like WhatsApp shut down?
Where they shut down?
What? No, like the app WhatsApp.
Oh no.
Like it's pretty much an app where how people communicate, like all over the world. Like, so if you have a friend in,
like Tango.
Like, yeah, like if you have a friend in Africa and they don't have like an iPhone, y'all can get WhatsApp. You can talk through WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And like, the little Star Trek meme where they do like, yeah, that's what I was looking at. Oh yeah, it's funny. Yeah, if you listening, like not looking at us, then I'm sorry, but I still have yet to see that whole interview on First Take with LeVar Ball though.
It was funny. I just like seeing him get under Stephen A's skin, honestly.
Bro, like two dudes in my class was watching it and they was just dying laughing while our teacher was teaching. I'm like, really, bro? I'm like, I couldn't wait till after class.
I mean, it was entertaining. Honestly, LeVar Ball versus Stephen A. Smith in debating is something I could watch all day, every day on ESPN. Because he got Stephen A. to actually, he was like Skip times 300,000. It was hilarious. You gotta watch it. You gotta go see it.
Man, the way LeVar walked in, I love that gift. He's like, hey.
His son Lonzo is just, kind of walking behind, like, oh my God, here we go again. Just keep him on the mic. Oh my God, keep him on the mic.
Boy, I couldn't be his son, bro. He talked too much for me. Like I'm like LeVar. I'm like Lonzo. I'm just sitting back in the shadows.
I mean, my dad wasn't nothing like that.
My dad
when I was playing hoops. Like my dad quiet, so he don't participate in that nonsense. Honestly, so I can't relate to anything like that. I don't even know how I would handle it. I probably have to tell my dad, hey, I love you, pops, but you gotta sit your ass down.
Like my dad talks about like how he used to play. Like he talks about that to me. Wait. I mean, he do say that if you're around people he know. He'd be like, man, I was fast back in the day. They'd be like, what? He'd be like, yes, sir.
My dad actually never. My dad was an athlete, and he actually we've never had a conversation about his athletic days, ever.
Must have been Garbo.
No, he played football, he played basketball, and he did track. And from what I've heard, he was pretty nice at it. But it was never one of those things that he ever had a conversation with me about too much. He told me, he was like, yeah, I used to do this, but it was always about, you got to figure out what you want to do. That's pretty much how he decided. He figured it was pointless to kind of bring it up.
Your dad whack. He probably is.
If you ever meet him, like he's just like me, but he's so like he's Kawhi.
Dabo Senior.
Yeah,
he's still driving his 1992 Tahoe.
No. It's a what is it? It's a Sebring, early 2000 Sebring. My dad got a little style. He got some style. Champagne color.
You got no Cadillac?
No.
No full flats on the Cadillac.
Is it wrong, or do I feel like a lot of black people have Cadillacs?
No. See, if you see a Cadillac in the driveway, you're OG. You're OG.
The old
Automatic.
Cadillacs or the new ones?
No, the old ones.
Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah.
And no. Anybody can buy a new Cadillac.
Oh yeah.
Are we still buying Cadillacs? I see the 300.
No, I think we on some SUVs.
I'll play gold. 3-2 pants.
Really into that, man. Look, hockey. I always wanted to know why more black people didn't play hockey. That's really a question.
You don't like the
I
cold.
was ice skating one time and I failed, and I swore to myself I would never play hockey. That's why I don't play.
Well, number one, it's not that many of us up north because we don't like the cold.
True.
Number two, that's a lot of pads you got to put on, and like it's like.
Have you ever tried actually getting up off the ground in an ice rink?
Bro, I tried to go ice skating one time. Bust my ass once. So
I busted my ass multiple times, and trying to get up each time, it was hard because you can't grab on to anything really. So you kind of just sliding. You kind of moving I was moving like this across the ice, looking like a cat, just on some hardwood floor with no claws, and just kind of sliding. Man, I was like, this ain't for me.
I can barely roller skate.
Now I can roller skate. I don't know how you can't roller skate.
See, I only went to the roller rink probably about 5-6 times my whole life.
Hey, that was a spot back,
Yeah. In my city, it's called.
I got roll bounce.
Man, roll bounce is my movie, bro. I was just thinking about that.
Dude, is that really what the gangsters do? Like they don't. Ain't no shootouts. Just, hey, I'm gonna see you at the roller rink.
I'm gonna see you at the rink, son.
I'm gonna see you at the rink. We gonna battle it out. I'm gonna give my crew. If T.I. really did that, man.
So was you Sweetness? Was you all out there with your shirt? Was it all out there?
No, I wasn't that good at skate. I did bust my ass. I could get the move. Like if I was standing neutral, I could get the little stoop dog. Or lean like a cholo,
See, that's another one. That's another one. That's another word. There you go. I ain't say it, y'all boys. It was him.
I could lean. Hey, I like the song, man. You ain't never heard that song? Elbows up.
Don't have us training day.
That was my song. Hey, in Texas, we got down to that. It's still a jam. Especially when it came out with the Chola version. You don't know what you're missing. Man.
Right. I sure don't.
Oh, man. Oh, goodness.
All right. I really don't feel like doing this, but Solos of the week. Go.
LeVar Ball. I don't even think it's debatable. Like, come on, man. You still stuck on this $200 or $1 billion, deal thing and 200 L.
See, he messed up where he said, well, first of all, who paying $50 for a t-shirt? Who is his like
probably the same people that paid, $70 for Kanye's shirt with the hole in it.
Who are these consumers that's buying Big Baller Brand? I ain't gonna lie. I might get a t-shirt just to have something that would BBB on it.
You wear that t-shirt, I gotta start questioning stuff now because
I ain't gonna lie. That I just want to wear something with BBB, but $50 for a t. No, everything is $50. Like a t-shirt, $50. A Scully, $50.
It don't
like a jersey, $50. It's like
nah, it don't work for me, man. I ain't buying none of that stuff. You gonna have to bring that price down. And I gotta see Lonzo.
And that's not included in tax.
Hell no. Hell no. That's an L. And you know who the other L goes to? You know who's the other sore loser? The Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears.
So the team, the people you've been roasting on the show, they just so losing.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
We got to show a match. Ain't no fight.
I don't care if they think he was good or whatever. Cool. You need a quarterback. That's fine.
Why is he holding this man on the ground like he the police? Bro, why are you holding this man's hand? Take the gloves off and throw hands.
They always holding hands. They always want to dance in hockey. I noticed that. They be going like this, where they holding each other and just kind of moving like this with the gloves on. It's crazy.
Bro, in a sport where they let you fight, take advantage. Oh, another reason why black people don't play hockey. Yeah, fights all the time.
Listen,
especially the ones on the street.
Them dudes from up north that's playing, a lot of them dudes is playing hockey. First of all, I would not want to fight them. I saw some dudes' tooth go flying in a hockey game once.
Bro, hockey players have no teeth.
And they still getting women. I don't understand.
Of course you get them.
I don't understand.
Of course you get them.
Hockey though, not even soccer yet. Hockey though, really?
All pro athletes, sir.
That's how they want to roll. That's cool. That is cool with me. That is cool.
Yeah, like you when I seen the Remember Titans, like when Pete was trying to talk to the girls in school, he's like they look at that sunshine like, ooh, he's cute. He like man, he ain't playing. It's like he ain't playing on the field. She like, who cares about the field? He's like, nah, sunshine from California. Like, yeah, it's like, nah, he from California.
I mean, yeah, that's
from California. So like that's what I be thinking. I be seeing like some dudes on my team, they don't play with like some of the finest girls on campus. I'm like,
if you can play,
but I'm like,
you can play.
It don't matter.
I don't see what the problem is, personally.
Got that mouthpiece.
Yeah, so
if you got game, you're gonna get them.
True.
It's like you.
What? Me? What? I wouldn't let
on that though.
Whoa. Abort mission. Woo.
On that though, we gonna cut it out. You got any last words, Dabo?
Man, forget everything he just said. But have a good week. Enjoy the playoffs.
I don't know what you're talking about, but y'all have a good week. We'll try to get y'all as soon as possible. Maybe we'll have all three. Maybe it'll be me and Dabo again. Who knows?
Yep.
But enjoy the playoffs. Go Pens.
Peace.